I just want to say to you, and I'm not being a bitch, I love you so much, but that don't even matter. All I want to say to you, Jesse, is that you've taught me a lot about who I don't want to be and who I do want to be. And I've stopped working on myself because I got caught up on everybody else because I didn't want nobody to ever have to suffer or struggle for as long as myself, for as long as Trudy, even for as long as anybody. And I wanted to make sure that you all had everything I could provide to you because that's how much I love you. I want to give the world to the people that I love that make me the happiest. And I know that I haven't been nice this last 8 months, and I apologize. And it's not just you. Most of it isn't even you at all. It's everybody around me, and then I take it out on you, and that's because you're the closest person to me. You're the closest person to my heart. I've never in my life gone away from the streets to prison or jail or rehab or any of that and left anything behind that meant anything to me in in the way you do. And I prayed that my life would be different before I met you, and I was so heartbroken over what had happened in my last relationship. And it bothers me that people would do that, or that I even knew it, and I still allowed myself to love that much to destroy and break my own heart. But how does a heart that's already broken break? But it does, because you have managed to break my heart in a way that I have never had anybody treat me as beautifully as you have. And I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. It hurt. Broke my heart. It made me a savage. It made me crazy for a minute. It just was unbearable, excruciating pain. But I put my faith in God, and I put my trust in Him. And I know that if what God brings together, let no man separate, is true, then that's a once in a lifetime thing. And it's not easy to communicate because we tend to talk over one another. We know already, or we have a lot of the same knowledge, and it's not a competition. That's what Trudy taught me. And I'm ashamed of myself for so many things. So many things that I've done to destroy myself, and I don't understand it. Many people are trying to figure out how. They're saying that because this is the first time that I ever was in an accident that involved another vehicle outside of myself, that's hopefully the end of the curse of me, getting in trouble with drinking and driving and any of the stuff that it's happened with Danielle and all the stuff that I'm facing. But God's carrying me through it, and it just breaks my heart because I miss you. I miss the love that we shared with one another before everything got so nasty and toxic. But it wasn't just us. And I'm ashamed of how I am such a bitch to people, or seem insensitive almost to people. But I guess that's my own shortcoming in life that I have to work on as well, because nobody was there for me at certain moments in my life when I really could have used somebody. So when I'm in these situations where I'm all alone and I'm wandering and I'm by myself in the world like I was all month that you left, it shows me that I'm still a survivor. I'm still always going to be able to maintain, but I'm also at the point to where I've hid things like my own illness and my own addiction, my own relapse for so long, pretending like everything was okay, and everything isn't. And it's not okay, and it's okay because it'll be okay. Things will change. God's gonna restore everything with or without you. You know, some people say it could have been a blessing, it could have been a lesson. I think that it's a blessing, and I look at it like that. But I can't believe how angry you still are to not talk to me and have a grown conversation. And I've been wanting a very grown adult conversation with you without you getting angry, without me getting angry, and just having a learning how to respect boundaries, both of us, and having a deep conversation like we did when we first came into one another's lives, where we would talk all night and draw on the covers, and because at one point I meant everything to you, and I missed that. And when I felt that I didn't mean anything to you anymore, I began feeling used or just unheard. And that was what the devil wanted me to hear. It wasn't what it was. But I've also lost my faith in Christ and God and humanity too. So you know that as well as me. God and the church, and none of that's in my vocabulary. Well, it wasn't. But now, recently, talking with Philip and Terry, being with them, being around the people that I've been around, and the journey that I've been on by myself, like, I've learned a lot through it, and there's more to life than that. And it's funny too, because when you lose everybody in your life, you get to test the loyalty of people who, when you do find success in the world, the success that you always thought was there, and it gets to that time where now, okay, you're all by yourself, Kendra. You have the ability to direct the next level of this journey you're on. What is it that you need, and being able to have access to resources that I need, and where do I want to go, and when you get a lot of money, which I can't stand money, and it's more to life than that. It wasn't about you making money. It was about you doing something with your life that you enjoyed, Jesse. Yeah, we needed money, yes, but it wasn't about that with you. I felt like it was about that with you towards me. And I don't think you played me. I think you truly, genuinely love me. But I don't understand how you can hate me so much at the same time. And I guess maybe I can understand it, because I think me and you are cut from the same fabric. And I think that's the attraction. I think that's why I'm so attracted to you, and it's because we have love like people don't even understand, and that's ours, and that's not for everyone's. And I don't want nobody in our business. I don't want anybody in our business anymore. I want to live as private of a life now as I can, because I'm just going to start focusing on going to jail, court battles, and spending time with my dogs, people that I love, trying to visit as much as I can with Trudy. Not with Trudy as much as with the dogs, but I stay for little bits of time and leave every other day, maybe, just to visit or whatnot and see what's going on. And when I walked away from there on Easter and I cried and cried, Jesse, when Maybelle saw me, I wanted you to be there. And I didn't know what was going on with your car because Corey told me that they were going to have it put in the junkyard, and I was kind of angry about her saying that. And I haven't seen her since I've been here but twice while she was watching me walk down the road. But it ain't her place, and nobody's going to take and hurt your car. But I have to get this stuff out of storage because they have a lien on it, and I'll figure out how to figure that out. Like, all of that stuff will be, I guess, taken care of, but it's in your name. It's in your name, and I can't do nothing, and I don't have the key. So, and I have to pay my bond and all of that too, and that's fine. My phone bill is coming up. I have a lot of things that I've got to figure out, but everything's going to work itself out because I might have gotten a job myself at Manhattan Social, and I am in good hands, as good as I can be right now. I just wish that you would talk to me. I love you.